Sometimes when you're playing Minecraft, you notice you tend to progress way too fast. You always feel like you have to get into Elytra and get max enchants really quick. But whenever you do this, you always get bored way too quick as well, then end up just giving up on that world. But I found a mod pack that extends out the early game and kind of forces you to take things slow. It's very unique in the way it's made because it's very similar to vanilla, but it changes a lot so you really do take things slow. So let's get into the changes that this mod pack makes. The very first thing you'll notice is that there is no stone tools in this mod pack. In place of them, you have to make copper tools. Stat-wise, they are the same as stone tools, but it makes it so you have to have a few extra steps in there to get them. Now you can't just immediately get rid of your wood pickaxe, you have to actually find copper and smelt it down. Which, by the way, it now takes a piece of coal to craft a furnace. Once you get iron, you make the tools like normal, but the armor and the shield are made pretty differently. There's crate in this mod pack, and you need that to actually make the iron armor. You need to crush the iron down into iron sheets to actually make armor and a shield. And the shield recipe is also just different. This is just one example of how this mod pack is put together very nice because the mods actually mix well together. And that recipes were changed to incorporate items from different mods and to make one recipe. Once you get down to diamonds, it doesn't just give you normal diamonds, it gives you rough diamond. For this you have to make sandpaper and sand it down and to make normal diamonds. There's a few other new ores like cinnabar that need to be sanded down too. Campfires have been overhauled entirely with a new recipe crafted like this. They now come unlit and you need to actually light them yourself, which you need to make a fire striker to light it, which is a cheaper version of a flint and steel. And when you're near a campfire, it'll give you the comfort effect, which makes it so you're always healing no matter how low your hunger bar is. This mod pack makes it so some stuff you get by default in vanilla you have to actually unlock. For example, your coordinates are no longer displayed in the F3 menu, you actually have to make a compass which will tell you your coordinates. But it will only tell you the X and the Z value, you actually need to make a new item called the altimeter which will tell you the Y value. There is also no zoom function, or what am I looking at in this by default. You have to craft a spyglass, which obviously is in vanilla, but in this one, as long as you have it anywhere in your inventory, you can access it. And it will just work like any regular zoom mod. And using the spyglass is also how you unlock the what am I looking at function. Most mod packs have a mini map, but to access it in this mod pack, you have to craft a regular map and it will be displayed in the top right corner like a mini map. All basic stat increase enchants are removed in this mod pack. So enchantments like sharpness, protection, and efficiency don't exist in this. So instead of putting sharpness on your sword, you'll have to choose between Smite or Bane of Arthropods. You're gonna pick Smite. Literally no one is gonna pick Bane of Arthropods over Smite. As for efficiency, there's no real alternative to efficiency, but pickaxes are faster by default. All tools in general are faster too. All pieces of gear, both tools and armor, have had their durability increased. And although those some enchants have been removed, there are a plethora of new enchants to find. Both villages and raids have been removed from this mod pack. This is probably because villagers in the base game are incredibly overpowered. And since this mod pack is about taking it slow, I want you to have to actually get the enchants legit instead of just getting them all from villagers. And raids do make it way too easy to get totems in the base game. Now probably one of the most controversial changes in this mod pack is there is literally no end whatsoever. It is just the overworld and the nether, so you can't go to the end, fight the dragon, get an elytra, get shulker boxes, none of that. For extra storage, you just have to craft a backpack, but this backpack actually has to replace your chest plate, unlike most backpack mods. But I promise you they didn't just nerf everything, there is a few actual buffs in this mod pack. Beacons have been completely overhauled, and you can now make up to tier 5 beacons instead of tier 4 in the normal game. And these tier 5 beacons can give you up to level 10 effects. So if you choose resistance 10, you are quite literally invincible while you're near the beacon. There's also a couple of new effects I'll let you check out for yourself. Because of the removal of shulker boxes, there's not just backpacks you can make too, there are a couple other items. The bundle that's supposed to be in vanilla Minecraft like 4 updates ago but still isn't is actually in this mod pack. It works pretty much the same as it would in vanilla Minecraft. And you can also craft a sack in this mod pack which can hold up to 12 stacks of items. Now since we were just talking about buffs a little bit, let's go right back to talk about more nerfs in this mod pack. Almost all the food in this mod pack gives you way less than it would in vanilla. That one feels a lot more annoying than taking it slow, I'll be honest, but it's there regardless. Sleeping in this mod pack will not instantly skip the night, but it will speed it up significantly. You might think, well that's kinda stupid, but there's an actual upside to this. Because it kinda just speeds up time, instead it actually speeds up things around you too. So like crops will go faster while you're sleeping, or your furnaces will smelt faster while you're sleeping. And also a lot of basic stuff like texture changes and new music that was added. A lot of the changes in this pack, depending on your playstyle, you might like or dislike a lot. They are definitely nice for taking it slow, but sometimes after a while it does feel pretty annoying. So if you're a fast-paced player, then I wouldn't necessarily recommend this mod, but if you are a slower-paced player, this mod pack is perfect for you. So yeah, that about does it for this video. I didn't go over everything that was in this mod pack, I want you guys to check over some for yourself, if you're a slower-paced player and want to play it, of course. The link to download this mod pack is in the description, and as always, I'll see you guys when I upload next. Goodbye!